Second bout of the evening here at Fight UK 7. Sees Lewis Gannon from Gannon's MMA in the short black Valley Tudo shorts against Zahid Rafiq in the black shorts.
Surprisingly there, Ben, Gannon the first to shoot. He looked quite comfortable on his feet.
I've seen him fight before, very heavy hands, but has relied on that wrestling base. But against somebody like Rafiq, coming out of the Icon Jiu-Jitsu team and a good grappling background, be interesting to see how this one pans out.
Rafiq working at the moment, just trying to keep his man secure. Gannon trying to chop over the top, but Rafiq doing a very, very good job defensively. Gets the heel into the hip. He's at a half butterfly guard.
Look like he's trying to sweep if there is any openings there. But I think from Rafiq's point of view, and what we've seen a lot in mixed martial arts in general, is that fighters are forced to make a decision sooner rather than later when they get the guard position, because if they just do lie there and the guy on the top's able to land just enough shots to get it not stood up, then it's a very bad position. Fighters have to look for a very offensive guard where they're there with their hips open, where they're pushing on the hips, where they're pushing with the legs, throwing submissions up, or alternatively do what Rafiq's doing, which is just shut up shop and get re-stood up. A closed guard, lock his man in position.
So straight to hands, both guys trade.
Rafiq found a nice leg kick. Oh, and a nice chopping left there from Rafiq.
Rafiq senses a little bit of danger.
Seems he found his range, and a huge takedown from Gannon.
Did the right thing there.
Straight through his man, and I think you're right there, Rob. Felt a little bit like the tide was turning on the feet a little bit. He was coming up on the short end of the money on the exchanges.
Good turn by Rafiq, beautiful work. Gannon straight into half guard.
And here we'll see the difference in grappling, how it pays out. We've seen Rafiq on the ground, on his back. Now we're seeing him on top, but Gannon, to be fair, putting the angles down nicely and scrambles back to his feet with a good reversal.
Does very well.
In Rafiq's corner, he's reiterating what we said earlier, Rob, that he's got to attack straight away, especially under these semi-pro rules. It's a very short round, it's 3 minutes. As soon as the fight hits the floor and maybe you're not in an advantageous position, you've got to make your mind up as to what you're going to do.
So Rafiq puts the heels into the hips of his opponent, but saved by the bell possibly. So here we go. Both guys trade again.
And Rafiq, despite coming from a jiu-jitsu based training camp, showing that he's no slouch and he's willing to trade on the feet, and looks the sharper on the feet for me, Rob.
Yeah, Gannon caught Rafiq there with a good left, but Rafiq coming back well. Huge takedown again from Gannon.
The mistake Rafiq made for me there, Rob, was that he threw a kick without setting it up. And against the guy who's taken him down twice in the first round, he's really got to be looking at either setting the kicks up differently or primarily throwing the hands and the knees.
Rafiq trying to keep his opponent at bay. Gannon with a couple of short shots to the body.
Rafiq got one leg through there, half butterfly. As we said in the first round, he's really going to have to look to make something happen here. They go 100% offense, or just shut up shop. That's easier said than done. Lewis Gannon for me showing some good, almost stifling top control. Very underrated kind of part of the game. It doesn't look spectacular, ruthlessly effective in the right hands.
Gannon trying to pass that guard. Doesn't quite get it. Rafiq able to secure the half guard.
We talked in the first fight, Rob, about fighters doing enough to stay on top in these shorter rounds. It's an absolute picture-perfect display of that from Lewis Gannon. Not landing anything massive, anything supremely damaging, but staying on top and landing just enough shots to avoid the stand-up. And now looking to pass.
Does well to work that leg through, but Rafiq instantly.
Gannon on top, landing a few shots as well he can. Rafiq trying to sweep out, shrimp out on the hips and maybe get back to full guard if he can. Now he's got that butterfly hook on the left hand side and he'll be looking to use that. Now he's got double butterflies, but he elects to push on the hip with the right.
As we head in towards the end of the round.
The end of a second round that was in many respects almost a carbon copy of the first. Rafiq coming out, landing some hands, landing some good shots, but just made that one critical mistake and threw that kick without setting it up. Gannon, to his credit, capitalised, and from then on he kept the fight where he needed it to be. It's likely to be a very fast-paced third round, I'd envisage. Rafiq's corner undoubtedly telling him that he's going to have to go in there and go for broke.
So here we go, third and final round.
Zahid Rafiq catching the jab there in the long black Hayabusa shorts against Lewis Gannon. The black Valley Tudo shorts. It's Gannon coming forward, initialising the clinch. Rafiq's corner screaming at him. They understand how important it is that he makes this position work for him. Doesn't allow himself to get taken down. The two jostle position right in front of the commentary booth.
Gannon with a good knee to the midsection. Rafiq looking to turn his opponent out. Gannon again, just a little short shot to the body. Both guys trade lever again. Gannon looks for the takedown, doesn't quite get it. Rafiq looks to turn his man this time with some good knees to the body.
Rafiq showing some good hips as well when that takedown came in. He's got to get in there and work, and he understands that. Fires that knee and mixes it up with some body shots. And this is punishing work, especially in this the later rounds of a fight.
Very good work by
a nice
Rafiq.
left hook. Rafiq's really finding his range now. Throws a kick, but once again doesn't really set it up and goes for a big punch, but it's Gannon underneath. And Rafiq is back in this position, and as we say that, Gannon passes, now a side control. Gannon looking to sit through, but the fact that he's got his man crushed up against the cage there doesn't mean that he can rotate through the positions maybe as he'd like. Harder to get to mount from there. And the butterflies go in from Rafiq. Surely he understands, Rob, that he needs to do something from here. Can't just sit and hang around in the guard position. You can tell that by the way that he's pushing on the hip straight away.
Well, it's a position he's found himself in throughout these 3 rounds, Ben. Rafiq on his back, hip on heel. Heel on hip, looking to comfortably turn or look for the sweep, which he hasn't had or been successful with.
The bottom line really being, Rob, that the wrestling of Lewis Gannon could well have carried him through this fight.
That's right, for me, Gannon's been the more dominant fighter. Rafiq's looked the sharper on his feet. We're not the judges, we stand to the judges' decision, but for me, I think wrestling may have won the second bout of the day.
So often we see it at all levels, Rob, from the amateur fighters right to the pro, that we say it so many times, but the ability to dictate where the fight takes place have central importance. And as the judges render the verdict, as you picked up on nicely, Rafiq having arguably more of the success on the feet, but the very real fact of the matter is that the bulk of this fight took place on the ground, and that was where Gannon was at his most dangerous.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of hard-fought action, we go to our judges' scorecard. Judge number 1 scores about 30-27, judge number 2 scores about 30-27, and judge number 3 scores about 30-28. You render a unanimous decision in favour of your winner. From the blue corner, Lewis Gannon. But let's hear it for a very gallant runner-up. Let's hear it for Zahid Rafiq.